Where is it? Lesko's lab coat. Sweet. Not gonna mess with it. I just wanted to get the experience of unlocking it.
Music has always been an important part of my life. I hope you enjoy listening to these pieces as much as I enjoy playing them.
Alright, let's go get out of here. Let's see if we can get on with the actual quest instead of just randomly roaming around. I think we go this way, maybe? Yep, this will be to the rebels. Butchie boy is right there. You'll notice.
Damn, look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
Help? What kind of help?
What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here.
Why do you need to get out of here so badly?
Because anything up there has got to be better than a lifetime of the same thing down here. Think about it, man. Down here, I'll always be stuck with the same job, with the same food, with the same people forever. You and your dad had the right idea. Get out of this pit and make your own life.
Butch, what do you do in the vault?
The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber. You got that? There's a difference.
Can you give me a haircut?
I'm gonna barber the hell out of your hair.
And he actually offers to do that. That's awesome. Oh, that's amazing. I can't believe he actually offered that. That's hilarious. Might as well, since he offered. Hey, we could do that and look like our dad. Kinda. I wear a hair helmet thing, so it's hardly like it matters anyway. Yeah, let's just go with that for now. Yes. What do you think you're going to do outside, Butch?
I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
Hey, I'm already in the Tunnel Snakes. You gave me the jacket and everything.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough.
Why should I help you, Butch?
Because you've always been a goody two-shoes. So when I need help, it's what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna help Amata anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again.
What happened that night?
I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. but he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh?
See, he wants us to sabotage the vault, but we're not going to. Whatever, gotta go.
Catch you later. Maybe.
That's still funny. He gave us a haircut right there. Hello.
I never... You're alive!
Tell me about the rebels.
I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place.
What happened?
A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them. Later.
It wasn't me. I promise.
Oh my God, you're back! You got my message and actually came back.
I came as soon as I heard you were in trouble.
Oh, thank you. Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
You saved my life back then, Amata. The least I can do is help out now.
I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives.
What? How did you find that out?
After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault. I found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us make our own decisions.
So why don't you just leave? It's not difficult, especially now.
It's not that simple. Just because Butch wants to leave this place behind doesn't mean the rest of us want to go away forever. It's our home, and we want to stay here. It's just that since you left, we started thinking maybe the outside wasn't something to be afraid of. But we can't even suggest going outside to communicate or trade at all. Not with the Overseer keeping us trapped down here. You need to stop him.
Why is the Overseer doing this?
I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door, and we're not going to give up until we can reach it.
What happened that night?
The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died. Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs, and he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to.
I think I have a solution.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
I swear I'll stop your father and his guards. Just watch.
You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just, please don't do anything rash or hurt him, all right?
You know violence isn't my style, Amata. Don't worry.
I should have remembered. I was just worried. I don't know, maybe your time outside had changed you. Thanks. And good luck talking to him. Let me know when you change his mind.
Oh, I will. Now I'll move so I can loot.
You've got to change the Overseer's mind. Hey, good to see you again.
Can't believe they almost shot you.
I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. One of these days, it's going to turn real ugly. But I'll be ready for it.
Tell me about the rebels.
The Overseer thinks he's in charge of us just because it's his job? Well, nuts to that. We do what we want, and we want to open the vault.
What happened down here?
Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches, but he thought he could tough it out. If we'd had a doctor to treat him, he might still be here.
Gotta go.
Bye.
Wow, you're back.
Tell me about the rebels.
I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the Overseer, but we still love the vault. We just want to try going outside, too.
What happened down here?
Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I tried to get them out. I really did. But it was just too hot. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. You wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad, either.
Gotta go.
Yeah. See you.
Morning.
Stuff.
Hello.
This is your last chance to get the medicine bobblehead if you haven't already.
How may I serve you, master?
Oh, jeez.
Really want to.
Cut off the leg. Why? Why'd you do that?
Ah, another patient. What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy?
Andy, what happened? All this blood.
Ah, yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success.
Wait, they made you the doctor?
But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the Overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new Vault Medical Practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all.
So what's your take on the situation?
Human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy.
Yeah, bye.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Creepy. And we can get in here now, because we can unlock, because we have enough lockpick finally. Maybe. Maybe not. Schematics for a rocket launcher, home sweet home, and bottle cap. Fun. It's this. Feel free to pause and read if you're interested. We might have gone over this already, but I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, here we are, nestled all safe and snug
How
inside
may I
Vault
serve you,
101.
master?
It's so cold down here. Colder still with Catherine gone. Oh, Catherine, I so wish you were here with me. How the hell am I supposed to do this by myself? Live down in this hole. Take care of our child. But this is our life now. So I guess I'd better get used to it. The overseer who runs the place is an overbearing bully, but I've dealt with worse.
More notes
I
from
never
dear
thought
old
you'd be
Daddy. Oh, overseer, time to talk to you and show you the error of your ways, fool.
Music has always been an important part of my life. I hope you enjoy listening to these pieces as much as I enjoy playing them.
I remember this area.
There he is.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
Tainted, you're the crazy bleepity bleep who murdered Jonas.
I assume you're talking about the unpleasantness when you left? Yes? Jonas and your father were endangering the future success of this vault and the safety of its residents. I did what I had to do to keep them from destroying all we had achieved here. I only wish I could have prevented it from happening at all.
Don't try to justify your murders and lies. They were never threats.
Spoken like someone who's never had to make difficult decisions. Like someone who's never had to lead. Jonas was leaving with your father. Their departure would lead to others leaving as well. And before you know it, half of the vault would be gone. And then our home, the last safe, pure bastion of humanity, would be reduced to a lonely handful of aging holdouts, too few to continue.
You're not protecting your people, you're destroying them. Can't you see that?
I'm afraid you're the short-sighted one here. I'm simply keeping them safe and untouched by the war above. The real danger are the rebels and insurgents who insist on risking all of our lives just to die out there in the wastes. If they weren't trying to throw our lives away like that, we could go back to the peaceful life we once had. Everyone would be happy again.
The rebels are upset because you lied to them about the outside.
They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today.
I believe I have the solution to the Vault's problems.
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
The rebels are right. You need to open the vault.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
You simply don't have enough people to stay isolated down here forever.
I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little, but we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed.
Humanity isn't about pure genetics, it's about never giving up hope, even now.
I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point, in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
Good deal, gain karma. We win. Now I just gotta go talk to Amata. I could activate the tunnel thing again, but... Mine. What's this say? Oh, I've seen this already. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's go. We won. Amata's gonna lead, and the vault's gonna open, and everybody's gonna be happy, and it's all good.
That song reminded me how wonderful these composers were. How delightful.
Sleep for an hour for our well-rested bonus. Unlock door, confidential, blah blah blah. We should have probably done this first. It's pretty pointless now, but whatever.
It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it? Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards.
What did you hear?
I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amata and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. So maybe you can find more there. I'm sure it's bad news for us all.
This would allow you another way to convince the overseer one way or another. You can blackmail him with this information, but we already talked to him and convinced him, so it doesn't matter. Tell me about the rebels.
Most of them are just kids who are caught up in the idea of seeing the world. But I know we've got to actually open the vault if we want to survive. Otherwise, we're just going to dwindle away down here until it's all too late.
What happened?
It was pretty rough, I'll tell you. I know a lot of folks blame your dad, but I know he didn't mean to cause all that. Don't blame him or yourself.
Gotta go.
Watch yourself down here.
Yeah.
Just keep listening to this broadcast and I'll keep you company.
Don't you know enough to stay away?
Gotta go. That was weird. What's this? I went the wrong way. Guess we have to go this way. Time to talk to Amata again.
Man, I sure wish we could blow this joint. Hey, what's the word?
Gotta go.
Why won't you just... What do you want?
Gotta go.
Yeah.
I never thought you'd be back.
It's good to see you again.
Where's Amata?
You did it!
There you are.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him.
I just had a little talk with him and explained a few things, all quite civil.
You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change.
Whatever it is, I'm glad to help.
I know you are. And on behalf of the vault, I thank you for all you've done. But there are still many who blame you for everything that happened. So I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go.
I understand. Goodbye, Amata.
We can never really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. But with luck, we'll meet again.
Next piece is dedicated
Ah, that's
to
so
my old
nice.
friend
Thank you.
Frank Wolfgang. No one can scour the wasteland.
Sorry
and
to
find
see you
such
go.
oddities as you.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Alright, well, quest is over. So, let's check out what we got for the item. Modified utility jumpsuit. Repair +5, rad resist +10, luck +1. Versus our utility suit that gives lockpick +5 and repair +5. So that's cool. Let's just show it off here. This is what it looks like. Not much different, but whatever.
Why don't you look where you're going?
It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's go. Bye, Vault. It was nice knowing you.
Go on. Get out.
Yes.
Go ahead and start something. I dare you.
Silly old man.
This is just a quick thank you to my new friend. Thank you for bringing me what I've been searching for all these years.
Bye once again, Vault. It was fun. Oh, and it's gonna close again. No. That sucks. Once again, we're exiled from the vault, even though we saved the vault. How funny. Right, well, we got another quest down. Now we only got one other side quest, I believe, in this game, not counting the DLCs. Because this is DLC, 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 and this is the main quest, which we're going to do later. But for right now, let's make our way back to Megaton. If I could get over this stupid railing. Thank you. And next time, who knows what we'll do. We might go after that one last side quest that we don't have yet. Or we might go randomly exploring. Who knows.
The song reminded me how wonderful these composers were. How delightful to have such an amazing imagination.
Hello?
I'll sell this random
Looking
junk
for
to
your
you.
fix? Tell me what you need, and maybe I've got your fix.
Oh, you don't have any caps. Never mind. Lame.
See you.
Hello?
Alright, well, I'm going to call it good for now. Let's go ahead and, on the off chance we have scrap metal to give to Walter, let's give it to him while I'm thinking about it. Then I'll go ahead and end this set of videos.
Yeah? What is it?
Take all the metal.
Are you serious? Why, I'll be. Thank you, stranger. I can't tell you what this means to Megaton.
I was going to say, I guess we do have a lot of scrap metal. 37.
Well.
Oh, that's pretty good. I'm glad we went. That's 204 experience. Easy monies. And by monies, I mean experience points. And karma points, I guess. That would have been a big boost to karma too, probably. Anyways, I'm going to call it good for now. So, let's make a permanent save. I am the good old gamer. This has been more Fallout 3. Bye for now.